Mickey on the track.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, the Hawks trail by 5. It's stolen by Hickson. When you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And Clark, from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear. Really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
And Hickson drops them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Teague against Hickson. Here's Bazemore. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Now here is Cephalosha. He's guarded closely. And here's Schroeder. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him how he was going to slow down Blake Griffin in this one, and he told me any way we can. He went on to add that he didn't really have any one answer for Blake because he is such a dynamic player, adding, you see the dunks in the highlight reels, but he can hurt you in a lot of other ways as well. Really, we just have to throw everything we can his way. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. The Hawks trail by 8. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Humphries kicks to Cephalosha. Hardaway against Crawford. Dishes it to Scott. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope, his only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post.
You don't want me to break these ankles? Y'all break them ankles? Y'all break them ankles? Whoa. I think I did. Oh. I think I did, boy.
Defense.
And the basket by Johnson.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now here's Schroeder. Hickson covering. Here's Scott. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Mike Scott. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Dinwiddie is checked in for Blake Griffin. So he gets them both. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Hickson. A three-pointer is right on target. Hickson's got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Schroeder from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
Yeah, that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. The course of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. It's got to wear on you.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Los Angeles on top, up 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier, he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations.
Expectations are good. I try to remind my players.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's
sure
almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game, and he's a tremendous communicator.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Hickson in at two guard. Green is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Horford.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body. If they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
The Hawks trail by 12.
Nobody going to guard me. You talking money on me? That's great. Boom, bop,
and now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing.
Boy.
At that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Clippers on defense. Korver with it. Outside for Millsap. Bazemore for 3, and he gets it to go. Bazemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Hickson, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bazemore. His last outing, he had 8 points. Teagues it to Bazemore. He dishes it to Horford. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Horford. Bazemore for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Bazemore's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Atlanta. Hickson dishes to Griffin. To the paint. There's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The shot by Hickson, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Oh my God.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court.
And that does it for the first half of play. Clippers lead by 13.
We winning by 13.
And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
We winning by
We'll see you in a bit.
13. Winning by 13. Winning by 13. Winning by 13. Can't stop me. Ooh. Winning by 13.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. Let's checked in for the Clippers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Dixon with the ball. Now defended by Korver. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Teague against Williams. Teague drives in and fouls.
Oh, wow.
He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Nah. Winning by 15. Winning by 4.
No good on the free throw.
Winning by 15. I thought he was going to make that. That's why I said.
He hits the second from the line.
Now we're
Clippers leading by 14. Now here's Dixon.
Oh, come on, bro.
He's got 14.
What a foul.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work
Winning
especially
by
hard over the
14.
past 10 games. The Clippers in second.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
2 shots.
Yes, he did. Oh, for real, he did.
That free throw missing.
No.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of
Winning
things.
by
He's got 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Huh?
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just
I
getting
do.
there, but converting.
And the second free
Winning by
throw.
15. Winning by 15.
So it's Atlanta now. 15-point game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
2 of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris
Oh,
Burke
good
reporting
thing.
from our sideline in this
Oh, yeah.
game. Doris, take it away.
No, you done
Well,
it.
Kev,
Oh,
Freak
my
in the
God.
last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 22 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Teague, the pass to Millsap.
Winning by 15.
To the inside. And there's Korver on the assist by Paul Nelson.
Winning by 4.
Korver's got his first points of the game. Los Angeles leading by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Pass to Baseman. The three-pointer, no good.
Rebound,
well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Outside Williams.
Right here.
Jordan with the screen on Korver. Here's Hickson. No good with the triple.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Oh, wow.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Boy.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Come on, you watching me? Oh, it must be.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Al Horford. He's putting up about 16 points a game,
Say something in the
9
chat.
rebounds, and 2 assists.
There ain't nobody.
This is the only one I bet if I had a pen I could write the last two. I bet I know Nick.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Clippers also making some changes. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Jordan. Tony Snell comes in for Green. And it's Crawford in for Mo Williams.
4-2.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Humphries, nice D from Griffin. Clippers leading by 16. Here's Hickson. Buries it from three-point range. Hickson's got 24.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The dish to Schroeder. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Something about Popeye, all aboard might think it's sexy. Tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Atlanta again missing.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Hickson dishes to Snell. Back to Hickson. Misses the three. Cephalosha passes to Schroeder. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Kent Bazemore and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Clippers also changing it up. Griffin comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Redick. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Mo Williams out there with Freak. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they control their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And they took charge when it counted, notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Hickson. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. Guys, it's over. I think we can say that now with certainty.
I'm with you. I mean, we'd like to officially welcome everybody to garbage time.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. Passes to Schroeder. The feed now to Hardaway. Lots of room. Jump shot is good that time.
Oh my God. Oh my
God.
Oh my
right
God.
there to get that shot.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Hickson passes to Dinwiddie. Johnson kicks to Hickson. Offensive rebound. Thrown back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Oh my God. How did I miss a dunk?
Here's Hickson. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Scott. Fast break. Here we go. Pushing it up. A pull-up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at
Come
all.
on.
Humphries with the steal. Here's Cephalosha. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Oh my
It
God.
absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
Hey, yo.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Missed.
No!
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
I know it was a short video, but I have to go.